All right, Ben. So this is it. This is the space I rented for us to open our coffee shop and finally fulfill our dream of being coffee roasters.
Ooh, and then we are in agreement on the name, the Happy Roast with Bean and Brewin.
You know, when you first pitched it to me, I didn't like it, but I think it's because I didn't fully appreciate it. I've come around on it. I think
You get all the puns that are in there. You know,
I mean,
roast, bean, Brewin, like Ben and Brian.
yeah, sure. I mean, at first I thought it was like an MLB team, like the Bruins. Is that a baseball team?
Oh, it'll be spelled EW, not UI.
Oh, see, once it's one of those names that when you hear it, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But once I saw it written down, I was fully on board.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm glad we have a visual sign and not an audio sign. Although our radio commercials, we got to figure something out with that.
Sure, we'll just have to have the announcer spell it every time he says it.
Or move the shop to Boston. That's
Or
the Bruins, right?
I think so. And they might play basketball. I think that's the Celtics. I don't know.
Or is it Celtics?
I think all I know is we're in agreement that there is some kind of professional or minor sports team named the Bruins.
Yeah, anyway, I do like the location you chose for the most part. I see that we already have the tables, the high tables. We have like those high chairs. For babies also. Yeah.
All the babies that drink coffee.
We have the little sippy mugs.
Sure.
But is this the only place you could find right next to a very busy train track?
It was the only place I could find that was within our limited budget.
I mean, the train tracks are going right through the middle of the building.
I mean, that's exciting though. I think that gives it a little bit of character, a little panache.
Oh, we could call it the Brew Chew.
Yeah, the Brew Chew train.
The Brew Chew train, yeah. And whenever it comes by, maybe people get like a discount. I mean, there isn't really a station stop here, so I guess they can't stop for the coffee. I was going to say that we could give them a discount for the people who come in on the train.
Yeah, no, it just zooms on through and keeps going. So,
or in advance, we'll just throw it into the train window.
Sure. When everyone has a cup of loose beans on the table, and when the Brew Chew train comes through, they have to throw the beans in the window.
Beans on the table, Brian. I like that idea.
Yep, beans on the table.
Oh, is that a thing we should do too? Should we put loose beans on every table?
Yeah, I think so. I think there should just be beans everywhere, kind of like that old thing where like the steakhouse there were peanuts and people throw the shells.
Yeah, I want just beans.
Just chewed up coffee beans all over the floor.
Oh, chewed up. Okay. Do we chew them, or are they like in buckets on the tables so people can pre-chew them?
No, yeah. I mean, it's for people to chew them, and then, you're not gonna want to eat an unroasted coffee bean, so they're gonna chew it and then, get the essence of the flavor and then spit it on the floor.
That's why it's called the Brew Chew train. It's CHEW. We'll need a sign for that one also.
Okay, yeah, no, that was another one that didn't make sense without seeing it written down.
We need a lot of just visual signs in our shop, but I guess it is normal for most shops.
That's true. I mean, the problem is that we're not businessmen by nature. We are podcasters, which is an audio medium. So that's why we're having to, adjust.
Oh, that's a good point. Now, to compete in the busy market, it is September right now?
It is.
That is the fall season because I guess your Nana's possum that's under her porch was correct. Summer has ended.
Yes, Mavis Day. She did hiss at us, ending summer. That is a canon event that did happen.
No more brought summer.
Brought summer's over, and I don't know what comes after. What comes after brought summer?
Beantober.
Oh well, I mean we have to open up our shop to be ready for Beantober. It's less than a month away now.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. And we already have a line forming outside. I don't know if it's for the Brew Chew train or for our coffee, but do we have coffee?
We have, I bought some bags of like Folgers from the grocery store that we can sell.
Wait, are we selling the bags, or are we making the coffee first?
We're gonna make it. The problem is I've got a bean guy. I've got a coffee guy. He's like a artisanal coffee artist. He's gonna help me design a signature flavor, but I have to tell him what it is. I know. Well, okay, Ben? When you think about the biggest coffee shops, Starbucks, what are they most known for?
Having a mermaid-esque logo.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, they do have the siren logo. But what about the products they sell?
They have that unicorn rainbowy thing.
Sure, I mean the TikTok drinks, of course, the secret menu TikTok drinks that baristas hate making are very popular. But what about something seasonal that only comes around once a year?
Peppermint tea?
Okay, so that's winter. But I'm talking about like fall. Like when you think Starbucks during autumn, what?
We talked about this last episode. Pumpkin spice latte.
Bob's your uncle. That's right, Ben. Pumpkin spice latte, the PSL.
I have not had one myself, as I am not a big coffee person. Have you had one of?
How do you feel about pumpkins or spice and lattes?
I like pumpkins. I like some types of spice, but I think the last time I talked about it, I said the spice that I like is Mexican restaurant table salsa, but I don't think that should go with the pumpkin.
Oh, see, the spice I like is the kind that you only find on the desert planet Arrakis, also known as Dune.
Is that spice, or are those like drug spice?
Oh, it's definitely a drug.
Oh, but I think maybe we shouldn't sell drugs at our coffee shop.
All right. Fair enough. If you want to rain on my parade of selling sci-fi drugs at the cafe, we'll focus on coffee for now.
Now, I don't know how I totally forgot about pumpkin spice latte, because I already have been doing some market research on it, and it's very oversaturated. There's pumpkin spice goldfish crackers. There's pumpkin spice Sudoku. There's too much pumpkin spice. There's a pumpkin spice Halloween costume.
Well, I don't even know what that would look like. You'll have to send me a link.
I mean, I don't have one. I have not bought it myself, but it does exist. I can promise you. It's just too much everywhere. So how are we going to compete with that when it's already everywhere?
So we just need to come up with our own signature fall flavor that's going to be the PSL killer. It's going to overthrow the pumpkin spice latte.
Ooh, okay. Do you have any a pumpkin-esque word, or not? It doesn't be pumpkin necessarily, but do you have any like fall-esque words, and I can start putting something together?
I mean, sure. Okay, let's just go like spitballing like off the dome. I mean, when you think of fall, I think of like leaves. I think of candy corn, apple cider. Are these things that are helping you?
Yeah. Turkey, apple bobbing,
Sure.
bonfires.
I mean, bonfire. Can we? Yeah, bonfire flavored coffee could be good.
Okay, I have about 50 of those ready to go, and about 50 words that can mean something kind of like spice, and I'm just going to randomly slam them together. And I can pitch a few of these. Do you want some now, or do you want some in a little bit?
You said you have about 50 of them ready to go?
Yep, I have 50 ready to go. Do you want to hear some now, or do you want to wait until we're in a little bit?
Let me hear a few. Let me get a taste of what we're brewing up.
All right, here are some of the random ones. That's a good idea, because we do need to figure it out, then make the flavor, and then we only have like a couple hours, probably at most, because the line is forming outside.
Yeah, we got to really get the ball rolling on this thing.
All right, so I randomly slammed some together. Here are them in the order that I was given them in market research. First one, pretty good. Cinnamon kick.
All right, yeah, sure. Like, it reminds me of the cinnamon challenge. You remember that thing from a long time ago, Ben?
Oh yeah, spoonful of cinnamon.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sure. Okay. What else?
Color fervor.
I've heard those words separately, but hearing them together, I don't know what to make of it.
All right, not as good. What about Oktoberfest infusion?
Okay, so I mean, that's a little too October specific. I mean, fall is more than 1 month, so I think it's a little too narrow.
Well, I don't know. Oktoberfest is with a K, so it's more like German. Well, I guess that means brought fall is here.
Oh, brat fall. I mean,
Yeah.
sure. I mean, brat could be like a year-round thing. It's not just in the summertime.
Basket character?
Did you say basket character?
Yeah, basket. That's like a thing that could be sort of autumny, and then characters like spice.
All right, all right.
Wagon vitality.
Are these so? Are these flavors you're pitching me, or names of flavors?
Oh no, well both, because pumpkin spice, is the flavor of it's the spice of pumpkin.
Okay.
All right, two more, or no, maybe, yeah, two more, and then maybe we should record so we can brainstorm, let them percolate in our brains.
Oh, now you're thinking about beans.
That's gonna be our slogan, right?
Yeah, of course. It's gonna be all about. Now you're thinking about beans.
HappyRoast with Bean and Brewin. Now you're thinking about beans. Beans on the table, Brian. I like that a lot. Last two, maple warmth.
Maple warmth. Okay.
I could see that one.
It's evocative of something.
Of maple and warmness. Yeah. And the last one I have for now is gourd fragrance.
I don't know if gourd fragrance is a good flavor.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, could we sell as a signature scent?
Sure. We could sell that by the register next to the CDs.
Oh, do we already have those ready?
Well, I mean, so all I have are like my secondhand CDs that I have from, growing up. So it's a lot of like Weird Al CDs and like old stand-up comedy. So we have to order new CDs to sell.
That is also most of my CD collection. Mix in a couple like random, like a CD that only has one song on it, because I really wanted to listen to Rhapsody in Blue over and over and over.
And
that was the only option I had.
This was pre MP3 player. We had to have it on a disc.
Or I think I had one MP3 player, but it was mostly full of podcasts that I downloaded one time when I went to my grandparents' house because they had broadband internet and we only had dial-up, so it took too long to download Lost Unlocked. So there was one spring break where I just downloaded 1 or 2 episodes from every Lost podcast I could that came out around that time, and that's what I listened to.
I mean, and to be fair, the audio compression on those podcasts were terrible. Those files were way bigger than they should have been.
Hey, I mean, I'm continuing that tradition now because I want our audio to be as crisp and clear as I can possibly do it with, despite the internet.
If there's one thing we're known for, it's our crisp and clear audio.
My audio is recorded directly into the computer, so I'm good to go. Anyway, the line is forming. Do you have any favorites from that list so far? Like Wagon Vitality?
I liked Maple Warmth. I mean, they're all good names, but I was thinking like flavor profiles. I have a couple that maybe we could pair my flavor with one of your names.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Like what?
So, I was thinking pumpkin spice latte. It's, it's a melding of different flavors. So what if we had apple cider wasabi? So kind of like a sweet spicy with a kick of wasabi heat.
I didn't realize it was a mixture of flavors because I thought pumpkin spice is like the flavor of pumpkin pie.
No, it's pumpkins and spice. Spice is its own thing, right?
I've somewhere at one point I listened to like the history of pumpkin spice, and I thought originally, this could be wrong. Originally, I thought it was supposed to be the flavor of pumpkin pie.
That's true. Okay, that sounds right. I agree.
That's why the flavor of wagons for Wagon Vitality.
What about cranberry, white chocolate, ghost pepper?
Ooh, see, now these spices seem a little too spicy, but I guess I'm not drinking it anyway.
All right, okay. So less heat. What about s'mores fried banana?
Okay, I think I might try that one. If
All right.
is it possible to get it in a non-coffee variety? Like these don't have to all be lattes.
I mean, we could do like a chai tea. I know you're more of a tea man.
I am, but we are called the Happy Roast with Bean and Brewin.
That's true. That's true. I mean, so coffee's the focus, and then tea can be kind of like a also on the menu thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I think so. We should record this podcast, and then maybe we'll come up with some more flavor ideas throughout.
Yeah, well, we can test out our little performing little stage area where we plan to have the beat poets in and mainly
Live
the beat
acoustic
poets.
podcast.
Yeah. Is that what this is?
Yeah, this is an acoustic podcast.
I don't have the means to acoustify our bumpers, so we're going to be stuck with the normal ones for this.
Okay, well, in the future, down the road, acoustic bumpers.
Yeah. All right. Take it away, Brian.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode of HappyCast with Ben and Brian. HappyCast is your number one source for the things that make you happy, the things that bum you out, and everything in between. I'm Brian, and I'm joined, as always, by my good friend and collaborator, Benjamin.
Hello, I'm Ben. You're
How's it
Brian.
going, Ben? Do you have anyone in your life that drops like the full Benjamin on you? Like if your mom's like mad at you, do you get the full name?
Maybe not for at least a decade or two.
Okay, so if she did it now, then she's really mad at you.
Oh yeah, probably. Probably. Do you ever get the full Brian?
Sure, by name with like the 3 extra N's at the end.
Yeah.
Not since high school, not since my rebellious high school phase.
Oh, and that's especially because Brian isn't even your real name.
It's part of my real name, Okay. I mean, I get the full first, middle, last name sometimes, but what could I say? I mean, I was a rebellious teen. I raised all kinds of heck.
Do you ever get middle, first, last?
Only when Yoda gets mad at me.
What would that sound like?
Brian Williams did well.
Oh, he just says your name once? He doesn't say why he's mad.
That's it. That's all he can muster up is just the name. And also, that was him after he just ate a delicious sandwich. That's why I was like, and then he got upset.
Is it one of our delicious little breakfast sandwiches that we sell in our little front display?
Oh, one of our egg and cheese omelets, egg and cheese
Danishes?
omelets.
Yeah, yes. I was thinking of maybe one of our raspberry Danishes.
Oh, yes. Or a cake pop.
Ooh, cake pops. Oh, I don't know if I've ever had a cake pop.
I have not either.
We need to bucket list next time we're in the same place. We're both getting a cake pop.
All right. Sounds like a plan, buddy.
Wait, we're in the same place. Never mind. Scratch that.
And they're cake pops right here.
Oh, well, let's have one right now.
All right, here we go. Oh, well, it's like a little underwhelming. It's like a small bite of cake on a stick. I don't know what I expected.
How many licks does it take to get to the center?
I just took me one big bite.
Well, I mean, how many bites it takes, that's a totally different metric. I'll start licking this cake pop then.
Okay. You'll have to keep us updated throughout the podcast. I think it's going to take quite a few.
I do want to go back to one question real quick. Is what does Yoda get mad at you about?
Yoda gets mad at me for not taking out the trash. Starting a load of laundry and then forgetting to move it over to the dryer.
I didn't know you lived with Yoda.
Yeah, he's my roommate. It's my new living situation. He gets mad at me for leaving the toilet seat down. He wants it up all the time, and if it's not up, he gets super mad.
I feel like he would just fall directly into it.
Yeah,
If it were up.
that's how he uses the toilet.
By falling into it?
He has to climb inside it, Ben. It's a whole. Let's not get into Yoda's bathroom habits.
Like Baby Yoda's little stroller thing.
Yeah, like the what is that thing called? Pram? Is that what it's called?
Is that what they call it in the show? Like a cyber pram?
No, they call it a space pram.
I did not remember.
I mean, it's from a long time ago, so it's before they knew that word.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then. So why are we here?
I mean, we're here to do a podcast, of course, and open this coffee shop, but that's, it's a little bit of both. A little column A, a little column B.
No, I meant like on this earth.
Oh, like I mean, we'll have to wait. That's the theme of next week's episode, so we'll really dig into it then.
Whoa, yeah. Listeners, stay tuned for next time to hear the meaning of life uncovered.
The existential themed episode. People have been asking us for years when we're going to do that. We're finally going to bite the bullet.
That's going to be a good one.
But we have to enjoy where we're at right now, Ben. We're talking about coffee. We're talking about cake pops, and I don't know. And you're a tea man. We also have tea for the tea drinkers among us. And I don't know why I'm putting it all on you. I also enjoy a cup of hot tea.
CUPPA cuppa?
Yeah, a cuppa.
Ooh, you're going British.
Yes. Something I picked up from our UK listeners, Rob, Neil, the rest.
I don't think we should rob Neil, but thank you. I think Neil should keep all of his things. But listener Rob, you're cool. So is listener Neil. But we should not rob either one of them.
I mean, we're not going to pit them against each other, at least not until November when we have to name our best UK listener.
Oh, is that when the Prime Minister election is?
Yes.
And we're doing a HappyCast Prime Minister election special?
Yeah, of course.
If any other British listeners need to throw their hats into the ring, or like New Zealand, they have a Prime Minister.
Sure. There are a lot of Prime Ministers in a lot of countries.
Anyone interested, throw your hat in the ring at happycastfeedback@gmail.com.
We would love to hear from you. But, oh man, we've got a big show ahead of us, Ben. I think we should move on to Happy Hour.
It's Happy Hour again.
Woohoo!
Happy Hour is the part of the show where we talk about the thing making us most happy for the week. Ben?
Yes.
You seem like you're in a chipper mood. What's making you happy?
This past weekend, Megan and I we took a little trip. Have you heard of Las Vegas?
Of course, Sin City, the Big Easy, the city that never sleeps.
The Windy City, the city of brotherly love.
all of these things.
The City of Lights. Well, you know Vegas. When you think of Vegas, what do you think of? What kind of everything do they have?
Oh, well, I think of lights, of course. I think of the Vegas Strip, casinos. I think of Penn and Teller. I think of George Clooney and his buddies, like, stealing money from rich folks.
Every night.
All the time.
Wait, that's all you think of?
Those are all the things.
All right, now what if you had that? Now take out the casinos.
Okay.
You still have the magic. You still have the entertainment of the strip. You still have restaurants and weird, big versions of things and weird things to look at that are also large.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all like Southern and like sometimes vaguely Christian-y wholesome. What if you had that?
I mean, that still sounds like a fun place.
All right, now what if they also had locations such as, or entertainment such as Dolly Parton's Stampede?
Okay, like the Dolly Parton Medieval Times place. I'm familiar.
Yep, that it is. You choose a side that is not Union or Confederate, but you choose a side to root for, and they do like lassos and horses and stuff, I think.
What are the sides called?
I have not been. I read one thing that said they called them North and South, which isn't that different, honestly.
No, that's the same.
But maybe that's old. Oh, and what if it had a lot of mini golf?
I'm a big mini golf fan, so I would be very into this.
All right, well, that place is a little big town called Branson, Missouri.
I've heard of Branson, Missouri. I don't know why.
So this Branson place in Missouri, Megan and I took a sort of spur of the moment ish weekend vacation trip out there. We crammed so much stuff into this time. We didn't see any of the entertainment that most people go there for, I think. Megan got off work. We took a 3-hour drive to Branson, Missouri, which is not that long of a drive for a weekend trip. We spent the night in a castle hotel. It's not actually a castle.
No, a Nathan Fillion themed hotel. Very exciting.
Yeah, based on the hit ABC show Castle, where the two leads grew to hate each other by the end. The hotel
right.
does the same.
That was what happened on that show, huh?
That's what I've heard, yeah.
Because the lady lead, I didn't watch the show. I don't know who she is. She's not even like in the last season, right?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch much of it.
I watched the very first episode. I thought to myself, well, that's a fun premise for a show. And then I watched no more episodes.
The end. This castle hotel, it was loosely castle themed. It had like 3 buildings. It had like the corners and kind of middles had turret-ish structures that were made to look like made of stone. Maybe they were made of stone. I didn't touch them. They wanted to make it look like castle towers though, and they had some knight statues outside in various places, and that made it castle themed.
That's fun,
nice,
though.
Yeah, it was fun.
So
it was nice.
So the room wasn't castle themed. It wasn't like you were in a dungeon or like a grand like dining room or something like that. Other castle rooms. What does a castle have in it? A throne
Bedrooms.
room? Oh, right, bedrooms. So were they bedroom themed bedrooms?
Well, a medieval bedroom theme would have been really cool, where you'd have like, I guess you'd have like an open balcony, maybe. You'd have probably some sort of 4-poster with like hanging, like the hanging fabric around the bed kind of deal. Maybe
sure.
a standing mirror in the room. That feels. I think I'm just thinking of one specific room from Game of Thrones. But no medieval bedroom. I did look it up online at reviews before I went, because especially with hotels, I want to make sure I don't end up in a super bed buggy one.
That's fair.
I did see that someone said that they got some medieval-ish room, and they were mad. The only thing that made it medieval was there was a knight statue in the room.
Well, that's better than nothing.
Yeah, I guess they were thinking it'd be like a full, like, immersive escape room style, like, experience of how good of a room it would look. And it was just like, there's a guy in this one, though.
That is a cool idea, though. Should we open an escape room themed hotel where you have to solve your room to like get out and get your free breakfast?
Ooh, and that's hard too, because people will be working all night on it, maybe. And what if they don't ever check out? Then do we let them out, or is this Hotel California rules?
That's I was thinking. Yeah, they can check out anytime they want, but they can never leave.
Oh God, we're not H.H. Holmes. Maybe we should. Maybe for another episode. Right now, we're trying to, I guess, test out our roastery, not roastery, our Happy Roast with Bean and Brewin, like, stage.
Yeah,
I don't know if we should attach like an escape room hotel to that, but maybe 2 weeks from now, since next week is our existential episode.
Sorry, I need to focus. I'm biting off more than we can chew.
Speaking of the brew chew, we went to bed that night. Next morning, we woke up bright and early to have a busy day. We started it at the Belgian Waffle and Pancake House.
I love a pancake house.
Now, I have a question about this. Are all breakfast places that serve pancakes and waffles, are they always houses?
I mean, you got your Waffle House, your International House of Pancakes, Huddle House, which I don't know. I think I've been to a Huddle House. I don't remember the food very well.
Is that a real place, or is that sounds like an influencer house?
Oh no, Huddle House was a. I mean, maybe it was like very very regional, but we had huddle homes in the area until maybe 10 years ago.
Yo, fam, welcome to Huddle House.
Yeah. I'll have to do a deep dive on Huddle House on next week's episode. I'll tell you the history, how it was
Ooh.
founded by Jebediah Huddle back in 1834.
At the back when it was bigger, could you throw a rock? No, wait. Could you throw a Waffle House in Georgia without hitting a Huddle House?
Oh no! I mean, Huddle House never achieved the kind of market penetration that Waffle House did. Waffle House owns the complete Southeast United States.
We'll have to see how we can do now. We went there, got Belgian waffles and some breakfast to get ready to go for the day. It was delicious. Through the window behind Megan, I could see King Kong's butt high up on a building. But we'll get to that in a little bit.
Oh,
We left.
little King Kong butt tease for later in the podcast.
Whoa. Side bonobo. No, that doesn't work. that one only works written. Again. I guess I'm out of practice on podcasting. We went down the road. We went past an upside down building. We went past the Presley House of music or something. We went past all of these crazy buildings. We went past a tiki themed mini golf course and went to the aquarium of Branson, which has a giant octopus made of mirrors, I think.
Oh, wow.
It's a giant glittering octopus that is bigger than the building itself.
I was going to ask if the Branson Aquarium was better than my local beloved Georgia Aquarium, but based on the giant octopus, I think they've got us beat.
And no, your aquarium was technically better. It is like the biggest one and was just super cool. But, I mean, this one it had a better exterior with a giant glittering octopus. It was crazy. We went in there. There were a lot of things that were mostly for kids, but a lot of things that weren't also. It was cool because there were, like, you have all your normal fish you're going to see in there. Like, hopefully you're going to see some rays because they look goofy from underneath. Little tubes of jellies. That was actually in a really cool room that was, like, I think entirely mirrored and had some, like, strategic neon lighting to make it look like there was a bunch of jellies in there.
No, that's neat.
I should rewind a little bit, though, because in the entryway, you go in next to the octopus. The very first thing that we saw next to the line was a wax figure of The Rock.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson holding weights in each hand.
Wait, at the aquarium?
Yeah, at the aquarium.
I don't understand. Is he a big fish guy?
I don't think he was in Big Fish. Wasn't that someone else? That Tim Burton?
Right. That's Ewan McGregor. You're right, not The Rock.
Oh, yeah. I get those two mixed up all the time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're always up for the same parts.
I was gonna try to give a good example, but none of them. Oh, you know what? I want to see The Rock as Obi-Wan in the prequels. Of course.
That's the go-to, right?
In
Rock
his
Obi-Wan,
in his beige tank top.
And then Ewan McGregor as the lead of the new Jumanji movies.
Ooh, I was just going to say Rampage because they were kind of the same.
I mean, there's like a 5-year period where The Rock made the same movie several times over.
San Andreas.
Skyscraper.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Well, he was standing here in the aquarium, and I do technically know why. It's because the aquarium is part of a program with other places in town. You can buy a $5. It's like a pass to 5 different things for a slightly cheaper price than buying them all separately. And one of those things was the Hollywood Wax Museum.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. We have that in Atlanta, but we call it the City Pass. But it's like a bundle of different attractions for a discounted price. That's cool.
Aquarium, Coke Museum, and CNN.
The zoo's in there.
Oh, why have we not gotten that thing before?
I don't know actually. I've used it before when entertaining somebody. I thought it was you, but maybe it's somebody else.
Maybe we did. I just don't remember. Anyway, The Rock was there. The whole thing was sort of like boardwalky themed, so it was kind of goofy. It was like I like to see a lot of things. I'm not a beach person for vacations because I mentioned this before because I get that it can be relaxing, but it is not relaxing to me personally.
Sure, and you went on that thing about how you hate the sand because it's rough and coarse and gets everywhere.
It does get everywhere, but a lot of it is like I go there and I see it. I'm like, all right, that's cool. I see it now, and now I want to see a new thing. And it's kind of just doing the same thing over and over.
I would love to just go see like the wonders of the world with Ben at the Grand Canyon. Like, okay, I've seen it. Let's go see a new thing now. Like, I've been here for 30 seconds.
Well, I mean, the ocean is. I was gonna say it's very static, but it is, I guess, by its nature, not static.
No, constantly in motion.
but like the point of going to the Grand Canyon isn't to like sit at the edge of it and just stare at it for a while. You would go and like hike it. You would hike the Grand Canyon and look at the different rock structures as you go and be like, oh, cool, look at all these things.
Okay, so if you're saying if you've seen one like patch of ocean, you've seen them all.
Or at least like in that area. Because you can have like the pebbly oceans, the white sands. Like the oceans, it can be, a lot of that stuff can be different. But for the most part, once you're there once, it's all right. This isn't going to look any different. I don't want to hike in the sand. And it will look pretty much the same. You can't go that far down a sandy beach before you're in a place you're not allowed to be anymore. But if I'm in a place like outside, it's why I like hiking. I talked about last time. I'm just realizing some of this right now. I am on the move, seeing new things as I go. Even if they are similar things, they are new versions of that thing. Like an episode of Cheers.
Ah, yes. I get it.
It's the same thing, but it's a new version.
How dare you? But yes, you're right.
I didn't say Frasier.
You've convinced me. You're right. I mean, the beach is overrated. Is that I agree.
Well, I wasn't trying to convince you. Just to me, that's how I feel, and that's all a defense in advance of why I like spectacly kitschy things, because I can see a kitschy thing and be like, cool, I see it. Now show me the next kitschy thing.
Sure. This is Taylor Kitsch from Friday Night Lights.
I assume that is a solid reference. So I will applaud you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, can I yes and references I've never heard of before?
Sure. And I'll just start making up names and just see if I can get you to go along with them now.
Anyway, they tried to. This was, I think, I might be wrong. I think I read that it opened in like 2023. This aquarium did.
Oh wow! So it's brand new.
I think they are trying to aim at a lot of the educational stuff for kids, because from what I could tell and from my memory, I used to go to Branson a lot, or Caitlin and I would, with our grandparents. They'd take us like on spring breaks a lot, mainly for all of the mini golf they have. They have so much of it. Most of the place is older people or people who came with older people. For Megan and I, yeah, Megan and I aren't in those categories, I don't think. But because of that, so like a lot of the educational stuff in the aquarium is sort of aimed at the youngs. So like for the seahorse one, they say lined seahorse. So you have the actual name. In smaller text, they give you the Latin one because it's like a zoo. They want to teach you. But then they give you like a subtitle before like the details of like fun trivia about it. And their subtitle was Baby Daddies. Which, yeah, I get it. It's because, the men are the ones that hold the babies and seahorses. And I just thought, I don't know, I had so much fun seeing how they were trying to appeal to the children.
Trying to capture the Zoomer eyes, or what is the new generation? The alphas?
Gen Alpha.
Oh.
We ran out of letters and started in the Greek.
Is that my... If I have like a 1-year-old, is he Gen Alpha or is he something even newer than that?
Oh, if he's not Gen Alpha, he might be Gen Beta.
Oh no!
You got that Beta baby.
Oh, my beta male son.
Isn't that a great Christmas song? Beta baby.
I mean, it could be. I think you could have a real hit on your hands with that one.
Ooh, we'll work on that for our Christmas special. One of the things they had, they had gender reveal written on one of the plaques because, like, I guess some fish you don't learn its gender for a while. I don't know. I don't know if there's an actual fish name. It's not in the subtitle. The fish seems to be called Harlequin Sweet Lips.
Huh.
I told Megan at the time that it sounds like something like a weird guy would call a waitress at a diner.
Sure. I was going Harlequin Sweet Lips.
Every place we went had like a photo opportunity at the start that I dreaded every time. It's always like you like in some kind of environment, but maybe with like a green screen behind you, and at the very end, of course, they're gonna try to sell you on it. I'm
a sucker for those because I buy them every time.
See, the problem was we had only a certain amount we could spend, and we were trying to spend it on doing as many things as we could. Otherwise, I would have bought some of them.
You don't want to spend $40 for a green screen photo, Beth?
No, not when I can spend that on going to the Ripley's.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, believe it or not, I did go.
I believe it.
I went later though. They had like a sort of 5D or 5D, I don't know what they call it anymore, show very, very soon into the place where they have a pufferfish who's a knockoff of Nemo and an octopus who's leading him around. And it's a light version of Star Tours.
Okay.
It's like the seats rock and tilt, but you're not in a whole machine that does it.
So it wasn't enough to trigger any kind of motion sickness for you.
Well, I could tell that it maybe would, because he was saying that like it does, tilt up to 3 inches in any direction. You had to kind of lean back in the seats, and there were like sort of handheld things on the sides. So there were a couple times when I could tell you were going through the water, like going fast. A couple parts where I could tell I was about to go downwards. So I'm just going to close my eyes so my brain doesn't get me sick.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked. I didn't get sick. There's a room with a giant tube in the middle with like a fake mermaid statue inside of it. It was really neat aquarium. And Megan and I like to take our times and actually look at everything and read everything. So luckily all the kids who were ahead of us quickly passed by and we almost got lapped. Oh, they did have a tunnel like the Georgia Aquarium does, an aquarium tunnel.
Oh, a penguin tunnel?
Oh, wait. Oh, no. I forgot about the penguin tunnel. They did have like kid crawls where a kid could put their head up in the aquarium in little bubbles.
Oh, okay.
But I meant like in the Georgia one, I think you have like an airport moving walkway.
Oh, right. Okay, I know the area you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a shorter one of those. So that was fun.
Those are cool. I like that. How's the layout of this aquarium? Because the thing I like about our aquarium is that it's got the hub and kind of every exhibit kind of spokes out from a central area. Is it like that, or is it more like doing a lab?
Oh, that's why yours is cooler too. And you have more variety at yours. You can like pick and choose, what area. Like, oh, I've already seen the otters. I don't need to go back there. This was linear because they need you to get to the end so you can buy your stuff. We went outside and realized that their water fountain thing was like synced up to the ABBA song, I Need a Man After Midnight.
Oh, that's fun.
Not on our own, it was playing, so we could tell. We didn't just like see it all spouting off and be like, huh, this pattern feels familiar.
I recognize this.
Next up, we went down the street to the Hollywood Wax Museum, which outside of it, there is a Mount Rushmore that has figures of, I think, John Wayne, Elvis Presley, Marilyn Monroe, and Charlie Chaplin.
Which one of those are you least sure of? Because I think Charlie Chaplin should be a lock. You should know it's Charlie Chaplin.
Well, I don't know. He looks angry. It's a guy with a mustache and a bowler hat, but he looks kind of ticked off to me.
Was it? Okay, I don't know.
The Riddler?
Maybe was it the Riddler?
If he had a mustache, maybe. I'll send it to you, and you can try to guess or think if I'm right.
Okay. Oh, yeah. This is tough. John Wayne. Elvis is pretty
Casey.
rough. Oh, Marilyn's pretty rough too. Yeah, these are all very, very bad.
Yeah, they are. Those have been there, as far as I can remember, since I was there 20 years ago.
you you were underselling how bad the likenesses were on this.
Well, that's why it was all of it was kinda. We had to guess based on like the context clues of that one has a cowboy hat, that one is a girl with hair. That's how a lot of a wax museum works anyway, though. For the most part, you guess based on like the clothing they're wearing. You guess, like the whole thing's a guessing game as you go
Oh,
through.
sure. I guess this one wearing an Iron Man suit's Robert Downey Jr.
Probably. Also outside of there, and very on the edge of the picture I showed you, there is a King Kong hanging on to an Empire State Building above the Hollywood sign. Which I mean, that's the wrong town to mix those.
That's the butt you saw earlier.
It was, but King Kong was not in Hollywood, so it feels weird to have him directly behind the Hollywood sign.
Well, but I get it though. King Kong was like a big Hollywood picture, so it maybe makes sense from a certain point of view.
I want to see a movie, and maybe there was one that exists, some sort of comedy movie where they do like the establishing shots that you do for like New York and LA, but just mix together one or two from each big location, like a couple from Chicago, a couple from Seattle, before eventually settling down into the actual scene.
That seems like that should. That feels like a very Mel Brooks joke. I
was thinking Wet Hot American Summer.
Okay, yeah, I could see it being like a David Wayne kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, we went in there. We did not buy our photos at the aquarium. That one we were, I think, being captured or in the grasp of an octopus. This one, though, you enter and right away you are being grasped by King Kong, where his face is like exploding out of the building behind you. There's a big like plastic hand that you're standing inside of, or like right behind, so it looks like it's around you.
And you definitely bought that.
We definitely did not. Sorry. There's a giant Oscar, the statue outside with a toned butt.
No, the giant Oscar really been hitting the gym.
He has. I think Megan might have a picture of grabbing the butt, or maybe I'm thinking of another place she did that. Now, right after that, you walk in, and there's a tiny version of the Chinese theater, like entryway, the iconic thing in Hollywood. Sure. And there is a male and female actor standing there, like their first ones that maybe they're most proud of. So you see them and go, yeah, Hollywood.
Okay.
Who do you think the first two were?
Okay. So I'm torn on if I should go contemporary, like people that are kind of big deal in movies today, which I guess, big bankable movie stars, I would say Tom Cruise and Julia Roberts. Or if we're going like the entire 100+ year history of Hollywood, I don't know, Rita Hayworth and Warren Beatty.
Wow. I will say this place was updated.
Okay, so it wasn't like a bunch of old-timey stuff.
I'll also say you got one of those two correct.
Oh, yeah? Which one?
You got Julia Roberts correct.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
The guy is Seth Rogen. Thank you.
I just want to see Julia Roberts and Seth Rogen do a movie together.
I mean, maybe they will. This is maybe what they can talk about hanging out in front of the Grauman's fake theater together.
No, they actually flew out to France and modeled for that in like real life. They posed for it
together. The next room All right, you could tell this place was updated because the next area looked like it was meant for like people in like gangster movies, like in the old timey detectives.
Oh,
So
kind
you
of
had,
like a film noir.
yeah, it looked like it was supposed to be from that. I don't know how long this place has been here. At least 20 years though, because I went there back then. But what they put here was this is where they put the rappers. I guess
Okay.
gangster, like yeah, it's close enough.
Like Snoop Dogg.
Well, you have Eminem in front of a coffee shop. You have
No,
Tupac.
okay.
It's in front of a wall of some kind. You have who's that one? Oh, I should have taken a screenshot picture because I don't know them well enough. Oh, Lil Jon, I think,
Sure.
in front
sure.
of a detective agency.
Yeah.
And Snoop Dogg is in front of the hospital.
Oh no. I hope Snoop's doing well.
Well, he looks like he's doing great. He's posing cool in like this cool plaid suit.
Okay.
Next,
He's not wearing like the hospital gown like he's being discharged.
oh no, looking like kind of sad and sick and hunched over. No. Next room was first thing we saw was Hugh Hefner stretched out on a red bed with velvety curtains.
Gross. Okay.
Yeah. And there are also a lot of like prop stations in here because they want you that you can't touch their head or hands, but you can like go stand next to them, put your arm around them. So there was like a velvet smoking jacket or bunny ears, and there's plenty of room on the bed to lay next to him.
And that's that makes sense. That's why your Facebook profile pic is what it is now.
What isn't it me being eaten by a T-Rex?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought it was you wearing the bunny ears with Hugh Hefner.
Oh no. There are several pictures Megan wanted me to put that we took here, but I haven't yet. Not in that part in the building. Then we had Chris Pratt in his Jurassic World outfit with a big anaconda next to it that Megan took a picture of as if it were strangling her. Charlie Chaplin, where you can wear a bowler and a cane, and he looks less angry than in the front of the building. You have Lucille Ball, who looks a little deranged in her Vita Vita Vegemin. You have a Bill Murray that I could barely tell was Bill Murray.
Oof. Like a dime store Bill Murray.
Generally, it seems the way it works is the older it is, the worse it is of looking like the person. Not the older the person, but
is it because over time the statues are slowly melting, so they lose likeness?
That is possible. That's very possible. I feel like they just got better over time at making them.
So this is not like a Madame Tussauds level of like wax figures, right? This is maybe a step below that.
Oh, almost definitely a step below. But a lot of the newer ones did. I was like, oh, you know what? I can tell without seeing the outfit who that is. And like quickly. We saw Keanu Reeves. There was a Patrick Stewart in Star Trek. And I got a picture of myself beaming up behind him.
That sounds fun.
There was that's part of like the action area, I guess, because soon after that you have the Terminator, from the first one, and you have T2. It says that it's Robert Patrick, but it's the version of him where he's silver and half melted.
So it's just the skeleton.
Well, I mean, like he's in the police outfit and he has like the helmet and glasses on. It doesn't look anything like Robert Patrick. Soon after that, I saw our family, or my family, your family, our family.
Vin Diesel.
Paul Walker and Vin Diesel.
Oh, the bros. Mia Familia.
Paul Walker was like in a little mechanic area labeled Tej's Garage, which I appreciated. Vin Diesel was in a workshop with a motorcycle, like the one he iconically drives in every movie.
And of course. And was the Vin Diesel wax figure not making eye contact with the Rock wax?
You know, maybe that's why the Rock is in the aquarium now.
Oh, right, because they can't be in the same museum. Yes, they had a falling out.
I wish I thought of that joke at the time because I know why he's gone now. Because very soon after this, we ran into a John Cena working out in a little gym area wax figure.
Oh, okay.
And I bet he replaced The Rock.
Yeah, probably so.
There were pop stars in here, most of which I didn't recognize, other than Ed Sheeran because of his hair and plaid and guitar.
Was there a Dua Lipa or a Sia? Is that a
There,
person?
that would I wish there was Ariana Grande, Ed Sheeran, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Justin Bieber, and Post Malone.
Well, Post Malone, I mean, that's pretty identifiable. He's the face tattoo man.
Yeah, that's why I knew that was him before I read the sign about it. Oh, because also each sign it had who the person was, like what awards they won. Sometimes trivia about like pet peeves they have, or pets they have, or just weird trivia. Then Justin Timberlake, Pink, Katy Perry were in there. Then you had the comedian room where I saw Kevin Hart and Ben Stiller hanging out together.
Just like IRL.
Yeah, they were hanging out right next to Robin Williams and Will Ferrell in his money jacket.
I'm not familiar with the money jacket.
Me neither, but that's what he's wearing there, and they had another prop one you could wear. And in the middle of all of that, it looks like a stand-up set. So you can like pretend you're at the mic with all four of these legends together watching, or not watching, just on stage beside you, I guess.
Oh, wow. Just waiting in the wings.
Then there's a Taylor Swift, who I did not know she was as tall as she is.
She's a tall lady, right? She's like 5'11".
Yeah, 5'11" from what I Googled, because these are all like roughly the right height. So most of our experience going through was like, oh, I didn't realize Ben Stiller was that height or Taylor Swift was that height.
Yes. All the Swifties know Taylor's 5'11".
Then we met Jamie Foxx in the Old West area. Oh yeah, she was in the Old West area too.
Okay, Jamie Foxx has at least been in a Western.
He is dressed as if he's in that Western, I think.
Okay, so he's full Django Unchained.
Yep. Right after that, country star Luke Bryan, who I don't know.
He is the guy who did the cover of Fast Car recently, I think. Are you familiar with Fast Car, Ben?
Is that... my brain was thinking a lot of different things because it doesn't sound like a real song title. I started thinking of like Life is a Highway. Then I started thinking about like Lightning McQueen saying "Ka-chow." Is that Fast Car?
Fast Car, Tracy Chapman. I'm confident if you heard it, if you listen to it now, you'd be like, oh, I've heard this before.
Probably. It just seems like a weird song title. All right, now if you had to think of three iconic country musicians that would have wax figures here.
Okay, I mean, Hank Williams Sr., Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson.
You got two of those. Replace the first one with a lady.
Reba McEntire. No, Dolly Parton. It's Dolly
Parton. Yeah, Dolly Parton. Right after that was a Bob Marley. Indiana Jones was there. That didn't look a lot like Harrison Ford.
Well,
Bruno Mars.
They didn't have the license rights for Harrison Ford's like this. They had Indiana Jones.
Oh,
like that new game that's coming out where it's like, yeah, this is Indiana Jones, but it's not Harrison Ford.
I forgot about that. Then you get into the horror section where you have Hellboy, Alien, and Predator hanging together, where you could put on like a face hugger alien mask with it was way too small of a thing to go over my head.
Alien and Predator aren't friends. They should be versing each other.
They were standing next to each other. Maybe they were like just posing for a photo before the fight. Then it was more horror stuff. So you had like Chucky and Tiffany the dolls were there. You had the classics up on the corners, the Frankensteins, the mummies, all that stuff. You had the slashers, all of the classic ones, except Freddy for some reason. And you could hold little plastic versions of murder weapons while you were next to them.
Oh, that's just good, clean family fun.
Yeah. There was the Ghostface little room. He was like in a tiny little room where you could hold an old-timey phone prop and pretend to get called.
No. Answer whether or not you like scary movies.
Yeah, I have a picture of that one. And then randomly you have Jack Black in guess which movie, actually, Brian?
Quiz. Jack Black, you got to go with one of his most iconic roles, School of Rock.
Oh, no, Nacho Libre.
Oh, I really like Nacho Libre. I like that's good.
Now, if you think of a role for, like my brain does. Oh, a role for Sean Connery.
James Bond seems too easy, so I'm gonna guess that he's the his character from Medicine Man.
I don't know that one. I wish it was his character from Zardoz.
Oh,
Uh,
with the leather like swimsuit thing.
Yeah, that would be a heck of a wax figure to see, and it would be hilarious. It was the Hunt for the Red October.
That would have been my second guess.
You were close then. A few more musicians: Frank Sinatra, Elvis, Prince, Michael Jackson, Freddie Mercury. You know, all the bigs. Chris Hemsworth was there. Not a not great Tom Hanks. There were, now we're like getting near the end of it. There was a lot going on. Oh, there's a Pirates of the Caribbean Johnny Depp. There was a little Titanic Jack, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Jack Dawson,
Yeah, Leo.
DiCaprio.
And then soon after that, you end up in the gift shop, where of the many things you can buy dollar bills that have celebrities' faces pasted over George Washington's.
Wait, so it's just actual U.S. currency with other faces pasted on it?
Well, I mean, apparently, yes. Looking at some of the pictures, I don't recognize celebrities incredibly well. I see one of Heath Ledger's The Joker. I see Justin Bieber. There's Lucy. Oh, there's one with Lucy and Desi. That's a Beyonce. I sent you a picture of a Sheldon one.
Oh, you did. Yes. Bazinga.
There's an Elon Musk. There's a Ninja Turtle. There's a Pikachu. And they have a sign that says, yes, they're real. And yes, they're illegal, which is not a sign you want to put in most places.
Oh, see, I thought they were because of the slightly retro vibe I'm getting off of Branson, Missouri. I assumed that the sign would have said, yes, they're real. And yes, they're spectacular. It's like, remember, like Seinfeld.
I don't know if this is a huge Seinfeld crowd.
Oh, okay.
But it says, yeah, famous faces dollar bills are genuine U.S. currency, mint and uncirculated. The process of affixing die-cut photos over George Washington using non-permanent adhesive is perfectly legal and permitted by the Secret Service and Treasury Department.
I love the gift shop actively trying to justify, like, this is fine. This is legal. Get off our backs. Like, it makes me think they've had several run-ins in the past.
I mean, I bet it's a frequent question, I assume people get, people who work there. And so these are all $1 bills. How much do you think one costs to buy?
Oh, well, I mean, it's not just a $1 bill, Ben. It's a $1 bill that they pasted a photo on. So that's gotta be worth, like, I mean, that multiplies the value by 10. I think that's a $10 gift.
Wow. Oh, you're being more generous. Or you're being less generous. $7.
7? Oh, that's a steal. So you bought like 5 of them, right?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. We had to save our money for the other things we wanted to see. I wanted to buy the Sheldon one for you and send it to you.
Well, it would have been pretty funny.
It would have. I just sent you the picture instead because I did not want to. I'll try to hurry up to the next part. We went through a mirror maze next that had some of the most... It had a story that was all made with... It's not AI, but I wish it were, which makes me sad to say. It's some sort of cheap CG that looks so embarrassingly bad that it is disturbing at the level that it is. One of them will maybe the creepy baby will show up in our picture for this episode. The Maze of Mirrors was pretty cool. It's a Maze of Mirrors. Then that was also included in our $5 pack with the aquariums, as was this place. Also included was a Shoot for the Stars mini golf, which is some of the most themed mini golf I've ever done, where like you're going through like Paramount Pictures arches. Maybe it was MGM once, I don't remember. You go through the Chinese theater, put the hands on in the concrete. You're seeing all the stuff of Hollywood, and you're putting around it, and it was actually pretty decent. Next, we ate at a restaurant that we did not plan to in advance, but I saw it the night before because it had a giant meatball with a giant fork sticking out of it, and it was called Paschetti's.
I mean, how would you not go there?
Exactly. We had a list of restaurants we were going to go to, and that had never even come up. I didn't even see it on the list. And so when I saw it the night before, I'm like, no, we are canceling out one of these. We have to go to Paschetti's. The inside looked like you were in like a busy city, not busy, but an empty city street. But there were like alleyways and like buildings on either side of you. There was like a fake elevated train that had stuff on it on one side. And I got a chicken parmesan that had the biggest slab of chicken I have ever seen on a chicken parmesan.
Was it delicious though?
It was very delicious. I do recommend Pusketti's if you're ever in Branson. But I think I should stop there and save the rest for Bummer Patrol for now.
Oh no, the trip takes a dark turn.
Not too much of a dark turn. There's more to talk about on the trip, and I've already gone a long time on this one.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, did and saw a lot of exciting things. So I'm gonna keep my happy hour relatively short. I'm gonna say, Ben, these smart telephones that we all use.
Are these the handheld ones or the ones that have like a cradle?
It's you hold it in your hand, and mine I don't actually use as a phone because I switched to a flip phone because I don't know, man. I started to get real anxious about being connected all the time. It just started to be bad for me mentally. So now I have a flip phone that I carry that unfortunately still gets text messages. I was looking for like a dumb phone that doesn't get text messages, but apparently that's not an option.
Oh, what if you just block all numbers?
Well, that's true. Here, I've done the next best thing. You know how I think it's very popular these days for people to keep their ringer off all the time. Like there are people who haven't had their phone ring in like 6 years.
Yeah.
So I've taken it a step further from that. It's where I keep my ringer off, but I also turn the vibration off too. So my phone just doesn't do anything unless I look at it.
Ooh. And plausible deniability if someone calls you to work.
Oh yeah, no. Also, I can't get into it right now, but I've gotten into some arguments with work about texting etiquette, where I said, "Oh, by the way, you guys can't text me because I don't read those," and they keep trying to text me, and then they're like, "Oh, did you see the text about this thing that's due?" I said, "No, because again, I do not read text messages."
Leave me a paper note somewhere that I would see it.
You send me an email, and then when I come into work, I'll read that email, and then I will know. The problem, Ben, is I've been doing this job for such a long time that I remember before everyone had cell phones, and we were able to do the job just fine. So I don't think texting is a crucial part of what I do.
You know, Brian, we all have cell phones, so come on, let's get real.
Cell phones. That's a very deep cut reference, Ben. I enjoy it.
I'll play a clip here for people who don't know.
We all have cell phones, so come on, let's get real. We all got them, we all have cell phones, so come on, let's get real. Cell phones, honey, let's get real.
So this wasn't even my intended Bummer Patrol, but I'm gonna go with it for a happy hour. I love my phone that doesn't do anything. I sometimes I don't look at it for like an entire day, and then at the end of the day, I'll have some missed calls that I have to return. Yeah, it's nice. It's just it's really given me a lot of peace of mind that I did not have before when I was constantly getting text messages and phone calls throughout the day.
I can understand that. I see, because I started going at least partway into that phase in the last couple years or couple semesters at least of my CS stuff. And I hated that I had to always be available because I was doing big group projects all the time. And I had to know right away if there was an issue. I mean, they rarely would talk or do things in the first place. That's a Bumper Patrol for a later day. But the few times they would communicate, if I was not there immediately, something awful would get decided. Every time, inevitably. That's not me like guessing or projecting. That is just literally what happened every time. So I had to be always available, especially because a lot of that degree, the main two professors that you see a lot of are pretty awful, I will say. And they expect you to always be available at all times. You will get you would get homework maybe the night before it's due. It's like, oh, sorry, I forgot to give this to you. I posted it on there, and now you are responsible for it because they posted it somewhere. And if you don't check it all the time, then you're gonna be docked. Or like,
so you're describing like the inverse of the classic scenario of the kid being like, oh, I got this project due tomorrow, except instead of the kid forgetting about it, it's like, oh, I forgot to give you this assignment that's due tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah, it was like that. And also a lot of times they would just not open up the online submission point. Because, there's a lot of us programming stuff. So we had to upload our code and all this other stuff, reports and stuff they wanted. But they wouldn't, they often wouldn't post it at all. They would just forget to post it or to open it or whatever. Until sometimes even like the day when it's due, they wouldn't open it. So people would a lot of students would not do it. And it became like a game of chicken, but a game of chicken where one person doesn't know they're playing chicken.
Oh no!
So they're like, if we don't, involuntary chicken is not a fun game. Where I'd hear this all the time. They'd be like, well, if they don't remember to open the submission point, I'll have more time to do it. But the thing is, if they do remember, they might remember like an hour before, and then it is still due. And it was just.
It seems like a dangerous game to play.
And with how my brain is, I like to get stuff done as soon as I can, most of the time. So I would get it done as soon as I can, and it'd be due like a week and a half later. And because I finished it and I couldn't submit it, my brain just thought, oh, I'm done. I did it. Sometimes I wouldn't remember to turn things in because I didn't know it was open to turn in. So I understand the yearn to not be immediately contactable at all times.
Yes, we're all too reachable at any given moment. I just would like to be able to live more presently, throughout the day, just be where I'm at, do what I'm doing, and then I'll check, and if somebody's trying to get in touch with me, I'll get back to them. This is the compromise on my part from my original plan, which was no cell phone at all. But I was maybe not going through like the best time when I made that proclamation, because I was like months away from becoming a father, and then was told in very clear, like, yeah, you're gonna be a dad. You should probably have a cell phone, so in case something happens, you can be reached. And I said, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. So I'll begrudgingly carry this old flip phone now.
And more importantly, how would we figure out when we're going to podcast?
Well, okay, so you know what's up with this, Ben. So I'm not fully committed to this flip phone lifestyle, because I do have my decommissioned iPhone that I can connect to Wi-Fi when I want to, and then I can still iMessage with you. And
okay.
But I like having the option to not. I like to have the option of not being online all the time, because that was a bad feeling.
Yes, yeah. I've been trying to do that, not in as much not as strong as a way as you are. I've been trying to do it generally, where like I'll get texts and I plan to respond eventually, but maybe I don't want to have to immediately respond to everything all the time.
Oh,
maybe
yes.
I need time to think also.
And there are people that get upset if you don't answer a text message like within 10 minutes.
Ugh. Yeah, I've had to like try to talk to friends and people. They're like, I promise I'm not mad at you. I'm just trying to decompress my brain from that mode.
Yes. No, that's why. I mean, after it's been over a year now, but I think I finally, there's like an understanding amongst my family and friends and coworkers where it's like, yeah, if I need to get in touch with you, it might take a while, because you're not going to hear my phone call. You don't read text messages, and It's I'm nostalgic for a forgotten time, Ben, where we all had landlines and we'd be gone all day and then come home and check our messages and be like, oh, okay. So my brother's trying to get in touch with him. Let me call him back.
Well, as long as you still check your voicemails at the end of the day, I guess, then that would be like that.
Oh yes, I don't check voicemails either. Sorry.
Then you don't check the answering machine at the end of the day either.
Well, I see that people have called. I just call them back.
Oh, okay.
Because
I see like the missed call thing.
Yeah, I don't have that visual voicemail that these newfangled phones have. I have to like call the voicemail line, and then I go through the menu. It's like, you have 37 unheard messages, and I say, no, I'm not going to listen to these.
You call up the operator.
Call up the girl that's been taking messages for me.
The dame.
Yes. I love to heighten things, Ben, but we're gonna stop at dame. I'm not gonna.
Probably wise. But yeah, I like your happy hour. Good choice.
Yes, thank you. And it wasn't what I intended to make my happy hour. It just kind of happened that way. It was like free flowing jazz.
That's why they call it happen hour.
That's it, man. So I want to hear more about Branson. So let's move on to Bummer Patrol.
Mail time. Hey, you know what that means? Mail time.
Welcome. You've got mail. Goodbye.
All right, time for Bummer Patrol. It's part of the show where Ben's going to tell us about why Branson sucks and he hates it.
Oh. All right. I should say before with this, we are supposed to talk about more of the ideas we have, or at least that I have. If you might have ideas too, you can share them. But I have more names for flavors. Okay. The next one on my list is flannel tartness.
Flannel tartness?
Yes.
I'm gonna put that down as a maybe.
All right. How about football pep?
Football pep. That's not my favorite. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna veto that one.
All right. I'll skip the next one because it's not good at all. Apple bobbing palette.
Apple bobbing palette. So, like, you have a palette for bobbing for apples. So that one's I could see that. It's like it could be like a candy apple flavored coffee. So there's potential there.
Yeah, candy apple and everyone's spit.
Oh, I mean, of course, that's part of bobbing for apples.
Yeah, definitely is. And so for that one,
not that bobbing for apples was a popular thing in modern culture, Ben, but like post-COVID, nobody's ever doing that again, right?
Yep, but you were right. Also, pre-COVID, people weren't really doing that.
That's true. There were like a handful of people like hanging in there, and then I think that was the final nail in the coffin.
Now, so if this is the flavor we can go with, I think we need to have either all the employees or every customer who comes in spits in this one bucket that we collected in, and then that always gets added in to the flavor.
That's very disgusting.
So a no on that one.
No. I don't think that's going to be popular.
Okay, cider undertone.
That almost seems like you're describing the flavor profile of the coffee. It's got a cider undertone.
Oh, that's a good point. Wheat liveliness.
Maybe that sounds more like a craft beer.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask what tastes weedy, but I forgot. Yeah, it would be something like that. Could we make an alcoholic craft beer coffee?
Ooh, let's put that on we have to crack this autumn flavor, but let's put that on the to-do list.
All right, a couple more before I'll save more for later. Tablescape richness.
I don't know what that means.
I don't really either, but that's what we have. All right, fog savory.
Fog, like a London fog. I enjoy a London fog. It's it's a tea, so more of a tea than a coffee.
Is it a savory though?
It's ours could be savory. That could be the twist that we bring to the table.
All right, so to get that that autumn flavor, we put in like turkey broth.
Yeah, it's nice savory coffee.
Mmm.
It's got a rich umami flavor.
Ooh, Jumanji flavor.
Yeah, it's got a rich Jumanji flavor.
That's what is it? Is it what the five tastes? You have sweet, sour, bitter, tart,
Sweet
and Jumanji.
Jumanji, yeah, of course.
All right, and last two, Hayride Zest.
Actually, I don't hate that one.
All right, that's a good one. And Bonfire Aroma.
I mean, I don't think aroma is a good
Oh
descriptor
yeah,
for the coffee flavor. Um,
that's a good point.
so we got good potential names. I'm gonna kind of pitch like a new flavor profile for the coffee
Ooh, to go with the names.
to go with the names. So I think from our older episode where we ranked the top 5 pies,
Oh yeah, top of
so
highs.
we learned coming out of that pumpkin pie is very popular. So that's where the PSL comes from. What if we just go with the rival holiday pie, make it a pecan pie coffee?
Ooh. Oh, we could call it Acorn Tang. I have that one on here.
Did you say acorn tang, like the astronaut drink?
Yeah, Acorn Tang.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, that sounds like they drink it on the space station as acorn tang.
I guess I could use the pecan word though. Let me take one of these other ones. How about pecan vibrancy?
You maybe it might grow on me.
Oh wait, no, I have pecan on here. It's pecan dash.
Pecan Dash is not bad.
That's a mobile game, I think.
Oh sure, yeah, it's got all those microtransactions in it. You got to pay for like pecan currency,
Nutcoin.
nut coins.
But anyway, yeah. So we'll have a few more of those we can think about for later. And my bummer patrol this week, where we talk about the things that bum us out, is that you weren't there to experience some of these cool things, Brian.
Oh, that's my bumper patrol too. I was experiencing some real FOMO as you were telling me all the cool things in Branson, Missouri.
Well, maybe next time you're up around here, we can go.
To be fair, what you're pitching me is me driving 13 hours to come to Arkansas and then getting in a second car and driving 3 more hours to go to Branson.
Now, hold on. It's 13 total. It's 10 to Arkansas.
Okay, sorry. Well, I like to take these like long extended rest stop breaks where I go to Buc-ee's, I get fudge.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wouldn't be the same day that we'd go to Branson. It'd be sometime in the time frame.
Okay, so it's not I get out of my car, you're like, all right, let's load up. Branson, here we come.
Time to go again. No, we went to the Ripley's, believe it or not, museum that they have in Branson.
Did you believe it or did you not believe it?
I believed it. This is my third different Ripley's I've been to, and I always enjoy it because I like seeing the weird stuff. I don't care if some of it's the same between them. It's cool.
Did they have that monkey skeleton that they glued together with a fish to make a mermaid?
They had a picture of that one talking about how it was a fake mermaid.
Okay, well that's a classic Ripley thing. So I'm glad that it had representation.
The outside of this building, like a lot of Ripley's are themed. Like the one in Fort Worth, maybe Grapevine, Texas. That one looks sort of like a Taj Mahal kind of deal.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
This one looks like it's been through an earthquake, so it's like kind of cracked in half. There are a couple display cases where the glass is like strategically like shaped as if a chunk has fallen out.
Is Branson known for its mini earthquakes?
Well, I don't know for sure, but I do know that there is a pretty severe fault line somewhere under the Ozarks or in maybe at least eastern Missouri.
Okay, all right.
So yeah, it's not unheard of.
So it's not out of the blue.
No. Outside. So one thing that I don't know if all Ripley's, but at least this Ripley's really like to show a lot of is really big art made with weird stuff. There was so much of that. So there was like a Hulk-sized Hulk made of car parts.
I mean, that's as big as I'd want a Hulk to be as big as the Hulk, so that's good.
That's
So
true.
he had muffler arms and like a bumper belt and whatnot.
I don't even know. It just looks like legitimately impressive. He has tire hair. I know that. There was a lot of art made out of junk and car parts. They had a gorilla made out of all maybe chrome bumpers or something. A giraffe made out of like brass and clockwork stuff. A mammoth made out of tires. So a gorilla head, a giant gorilla head that was taller than me. A werewolf for some reason. They had a dragon hanging from the ceiling, also made of that stuff. They had a carriage made of matchsticks. Early on, there is a room that is like they say they have like 6 exhibits, but they don't like break down what the 6 exhibits are, so you have to kind of guess. It feels like one of them is the like illusion exhibit.
Okay.
So you have a bunch of stuff like those number games, like think of a number, multiply it by 5, divide it by 2, kind of stuff.
Oh, sure. So it's like you're living a real life episode of Mind Games.
Yeah, some of it really is like that. Or like, look at this picture. The dots, they aren't spinning. Gotcha.
I always like those where it's like, which one of these lines is longer? And I'm like, well, I mean, the fact that you're asking, they're the same because it's an obscurity. What if I told you they're the same? Like, well, yeah, no, it makes sense.
This is why Brain Games is the best board game to play.
I mean, especially if you're sleep deprived.
Oh yeah, that's the best time. Then we went into the art made of weird stuff room. So there was the Elvis face made up of barcodes, where all the barcodes lead to legitimate Elvis items.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. There was like a pointillism butterfly made out of, I think, like wooden dowels. There was the King of Narnia sculpture, which did not look at all like Aslan, just like a lion. Made of tires.
They didn't have the Aslan likeness rights. They only had Narnia.
It's really hard to get those Aslan rights. They had a T-Rex, that's maybe T-Rex size, I don't know, made of Pop-Tart foil.
Yes.
They had what they called the world's largest roll of toilet paper, sponsored by Charmin.
How big was it?
It was, if I zoom in and try to read it, it stands 102 inches high and has a diameter of 9.25 feet.
Yeah, it's pretty big, I guess.
It was taller than me when I stood next to it.
I don't know. I want to see somebody go through the Ripley Museum and just act very unimpressed by everything. Like, I've seen bigger rolls of toilet paper than this.
Hey, next time you drive 13 hours.
And then 3 more.
We'll do that. The place also tries to prank you a couple times.
So
you're told.
Cool.
Yeah, like you're told at one point before the second floor. And so before you go upstairs, there's a sign that's like restrooms on second floor just past the butterflies. And it's the only restroom there. So you know if you have to go, that's where you would need to go. And then you have a few more rooms you go through. And one of them's like, here's the shrunken heads, and this is a bowl made of actual skull and stuff like that. That's one exhibit. Because that's the thing that Robert Ripley like actually went and did and saw on like for himself. But then you get to a bathroom, and there are people ahead of us, and one of them tried to rush in there, and the door stops very suddenly when you try to open it, and all you can see when looking in is a mirror that reflects someone that's supposedly what the door is hitting, who's peeing into a toilet, and a voice plays like, "Oh, excuse me."
Oh, that's pretty good. Also, it sounds like that person really had to go to the bathroom.
They did. But, I mean, while it is a prank, it was not right after the butterfly room like the previous sign said.
Oh, so it's a continuity error.
That means that they should have paid more. They should have known that there was a prank bathroom on this floor. There's also a spot where like you turn a corner and you see someone like posing for a picture, kind of blocking your way, and then they don't move, and you realize that it's a mannequin.
That's pretty good.
And if you'd walk by, you suddenly see another person. Oh, a mannequin. It's a wax figure. You see another person standing, taking the photo. But then as you walk by, the camera it flashes multiple times.
And then you look, and it's actually a wax statue of The Rock. How did he make it over here?
Both of them are. You think it would be a little more noticeable. They have a horse made of horseshoes.
A horse made of shoes.
Horseshoes.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yes,
not just regular shoes. They have like military artifacts of some kind. And of course, it has to. Oh, I forgot. There's a bunch of really tiny things. Like, you know how there are those guys that like carve stuff onto the head of toothpicks?
Yeah.
There's a room dedicated to one of those guys, and then other things that are really small. Like someone made a taxidermied rodents playing cards together, little diorama. So that was there. There was a Dracula carved onto the head of a pin or something. There was a toilet paper wedding dress. There was, I think, a Jesus made of toast slices. It was so much weird stuff. And of course, you have to always end on one of those rooms where the room is you're like walking through a rolling tunnel.
Oh, cool, like a fun house.
Yeah, you always got to end in one of those. So that was neat.
It sounds like a good time. Also, okay, I was like, nah, we're in the Bumper Patrol segment. So, okay, so you're bummed that I couldn't be there, but then also this is just the cool stuff that I missed out on.
Yeah, so my job is to bum you out, I guess.
Yeah, no, I mean, when we finish the podcast, I'm gonna see where the nearest Ripley's Museum is, in relation to where I live.
I think there's one in South Carolina, maybe.
They get everything in South Carolina. We get nothing here. What, a Coke museum?
What?
Boring.
The biggest aquarium in the U.S.
The biggest aquarium. Snore.
Oh. Then we went across the street to Retromania.
Oh, this sounds like something I could be into.
Maybe. It is themed all after the 80s and 90s. There's a mural of Slimer eating a burger on the outside.
Well, Slimer's famously a hot dog fan.
Yeah, I was confused. They have the actual hearse outside from the hit movie The Hearse.
I've not heard. I've never heard of this movie, but okay.
It starred Trish Van Devere and Joseph Cotton, David Gautreaux, Donald Houghton, and Med Flory, and Perry Lang.
So it was like a long time ago?
I don't know.
It
says, the barrier between life and death is no greater than the thickness of a door. And now the door is open.
I mean, it just reminds me of like a Simpsons joke where Lisa was at a museum and they had the cane from Citizen Kane.
Well, this is the hearse. There's a movie poster and everything. And they had a cop car from RoboCop.
Oh, I have never seen RoboCop.
It's fun. It's fun.
I'll watch it one day.
We went inside, and immediately we turned to our right and saw Keanu Reeves' wax figure from Bill and Ted.
Whoa, what was he doing over there?
He's standing behind a chain. I guess you weren't supposed to touch him. And he was next to a plaque of fun facts about Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
That is a very good movie.
Then we went to the front and got some tickets, and it became quickly clear that this place was cheaper than the other places. It was pretty small, but what became quickly clear is that they have gotten a lot of the old wax figures from the Hollywood Wax Museum.
Oh no! So this is like a hall of reject wax figures.
Yes. There's an Eddie Murphy, I think, from Coming to America.
See, I'd be more excited to go here than the Wax Museum.
No, I need to actually send you the Rambo that I saw, because there is a Rambo, which I know because of his hair and his red bandana.
Sure, the clothes help sell it.
He's also next to a poster for Rambo and a trivia sheet for Rambo. There was another Terminator from Terminator 1. You got a Vader.
Oh no!
What?
Oh,
The Rambo?
this, oh no! He looks. Yeah, it looks like maybe like a very ill Sylvester Stallone.
In the movie John Rambo?
Yes, and John Rambo, the sixth Rambo movie.
Maybe that's what they were trying to do. You got a Vader, you have a Karate Kid, you have a little Yoda and a R2D2 hanging out together.
They're great friends.
You have a wax figure of the best James Bond, Roger Moore.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Timothy Dalton.
That was a pretty good one. I think. Have I seen that one? No, I haven't seen that one yet. I'll have to Google now. I saw George Lazenby's was actually pretty good. I was surprised. There is no way I ever would have guessed this were Roger Moore, even in the suit he was wearing, if he weren't near a bunch of posters for James Bond saying this is Roger Moore on it.
Oh, no, yes. This looks like Roger Less.
Whoa.
Hey.
There's an Indiana Jones that looks even more like the video game Indiana Jones and less like Harrison Ford.
And even worse, Indiana Jones.
Believe it or not Ripley's. That wasn't on purpose. They had Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's.
The dead guy?
Which I swear is just a mannequin dressed up as Bernie. They had not wax figures, but they had like all of the Simpsons on the couch together that you can get a cool picture with. That one cool thing, like the wax figures were goofy and they were fun to laugh at, but they had like a lot of like cool like signed autograph stuff on the walls, and I did like the trivia things they had and things from movies. They had Snake Plissken's severed head in the gift shop.
Why? Why the head? I
think they did only have heads of some of the figures. I think the figure itself might have disappeared or broken, and now they only have the heads.
They're trying to send a message to some of the other figures that weren't behaving.
Oh God. Oh yeah. They had a Slimer figure holding pizza and a hot dog this time. They had a Bill Murray from also from Ghostbusters. They had what was obviously it was Beetlejuice, but oh my God. Some of these, just so you know, will be on the picture. You guys will have a heads up on these. This Beetlejuice, I guess it's Michael Keaton.
Oh no.
I don't remember Beetlejuice looking that angry all the time.
I also love the arms straight down at his side.
I think it's just a made-up mannequin with a poorly fitted wig. There is a very sad-looking Doc Brown that we saw there.
Oh yeah, you sent me that one.
Yeah. Then we saw that they had like a short haunted house you can walk through, which it was. It was just a short haunted house with more horror wax figures. Like those are almost only just dressed up. You got like your Jason and just the regulars. Tiny haunted house. After the short haunted house, there was a 7-hole mini golf course that was sort of rock and roll themed, where they got, I guess, their rock and roll mannequins from. It was blacklighty though, and that was kind of cool at least. And they had like really cool, like well done art on the walls that I think must have done themselves. And they were playing music in there too, so all that was neat. Except they had like two ZZ Top mannequins that I think. Mannequins is what I say. I think they're supposed to be wax figures, but I'm pretty sure they were just mannequins with beards and hats.
Well, that sells it though, right?
It sold it enough, I guess. But I'm sad you didn't get to see any of that stuff, Brian.
Me too, but you really got me itching to start planning a trip to Branson, Missouri.
Well, just wait, because there's a little bit more.
Well, we went to real quick. Can I pitch you on my idea for a Night at the Museum type movie, except it's at a museum of reject wax figures, where the real bad wax figures come to life at the end of the night?
Yeah, do that.
That's it. That's the whole pitch.
Oh, that was the pitch. I thought you meant you had like A little bit more.
Okay, so it's like more of a. It's not a pitch. It's more like the concept of a pitch.
I'll give the.
Got him.
But bazinga! We went to another mini golf course. This one outside because I love mini golf because it is themed and you get to see things constantly. It said it was medieval themed. They had like two cool things. It was mostly just a regular mini golf course that felt like they kind of converted it into one. But the couple set pieces were neat. There was a little dragon that actually did smoke.
Like a little cigarette?
No, I knew it was coming. He smoked out of his nostrils whenever you got near. That was cool. There's like a little castle thing you walk through. It was fine. I went to Jackie B. Good's we went to Jackie B. Good's Uptown Cafe, which is a food. It's a restaurant with food. In the bathroom, I found what I think is like, what do they call a dish you put a banana split in? It's like a sundae dish?
Yeah, I think so.
In the bathroom, I found one of those between the two sinks that had what I hope was melted ice cream in the bottom of it.
Yeah, let's hope so.
There was a spoon in there with it. Don't know why it was in there, but it was disturbing.
Yeah, somebody took their Sunday to the bathroom bin. It happens.
Well, I forgot because this was one of two places that we were going to eat at, and one of them got canceled for Paschetti's. I forgot that the one I kept is the one that advertises that the servers sing.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go there.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not the one I meant to go to once I realized that. But good news, the servers no longer sing, or at least they don't when we were there. I don't know if you have to ask them to sing, but we did get there right as someone professionally was starting a 2-hour performance on the stage. And
okay.
He was pretty good, but the performance was basically this guy sings karaoke for 2 hours.
But like really good karaoke.
Yeah, he didn't have an instrument. It was just like the backing track, which even had backup singers a couple times. And I mean, he did a pretty good job, but it was kind of surprising. And we showed up right as it started. Food was good, though.
Did he take requests?
No, I don't think so. He was going through 60s through 90s.
So no Sweet Caroline?
I mean, maybe that was in there. We did not stay till 7 to see all of it. We ate, and then we're in a hurry to go to the World of Wizards.
Oh, so it's like a Harry Potter thing.
No, this is very different. The World of Wizards, it is an indoor blacklight 3D mini golf course that is maybe the best place I've ever been in terms of mini golf.
I thought you were just going to be like full stop. Maybe the best place I've ever been.
Maybe that too. There were portraits as you walk through the hallway, like really extremely well done fantasy style portraits that were just crazy. There were 3D glasses you put on, and like every room, the walls are like very, very detaily brush. What's the word? Airbrushed.
Mm-hmm.
It's like being on the inside of one of those vans with the airbrush painting, but if that was also the walls.
I mean, that sounds kind of intense.
There was a story throughout. What was really cool was like the hazards were actually themed based on the story, and with the blacklight and 3D glasses on, you couldn't see that they were actually raised up. The hazards, like a bunch of books on the ground, for example, that were spread out across like the course you're trying to get through. You don't see a clear outline of where you will hit like an object that a book is painted on. It looks like you're just hitting the book.
Oh, that's cool.
That was really neat. There were occasional like audio visual things going on different screens in there. There was a full like unicorn Pegasus in one room in the middle of like a Feywild themed room. There were a lot of 3D figures. There was like a witch in front of a hut that you had to put around, and each of these rooms again had individual like music and soundscapes inside of the rooms.
Uh-huh.
And it was just it blew my mind how well done this one was, and how there was almost, I think we were the only ones there. I think someone was leaving as we were going in. And we were the only ones there. And,
was it reasonably priced?
it was very reasonably priced. I don't know if it's because it's not on the strip, or it doesn't appeal to the average Branson goer, or the time we actually went might have been during like the show times. And it ended with a giant animatronic dragon neck and head that would like look around and move and play scary dragon sounds while you're doing the final shot, which Megan got a hole-in-one on.
Oh, nice.
And I don't know, I was almost speechless leaving because it was so crazy how good that one was.
So this sounds like a highlight of the trip.
It very, very much was. And it's not even the last thing we did. We ate at this weird frozen yogurt place that was extremely way too expensive. It's a place where like you serve your own yogurt and you do your own toppings, and then you're charged by the ounce. And by the time Megan and I checked out, it was $41.
Oh my. That's
Yeah. And you can't really squirt that yogurt back into the machine. So
that's how they get you, man.
So Jesus, it was pretty good, but oh my God.
You could have had like a green screen photo for that kind of money.
Maybe a couple of them. Ripley's had one of those too, by the way. Next morning, we woke up and ate at nowhere. We didn't eat it anywhere because the yogurt cost way too much. We couldn't afford to eat breakfast that morning.
Sure, that was your breakfast budget gone.
Yeah. We almost went to Grandma Ruth's cinnamon rolls, which hopefully would have been more reasonably priced, but it was closed on Sunday. And we went to the Titanic Museum. It's one of two, the other one being in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, a similar to Branson type town from what I've heard.
Oh, man. Well, we should go to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee then. Is that where Dollywood is?
If not, it's really close by, I think. Maybe. It might be on the east side of Tennessee. I want to go to DC sometime, so maybe that'd be a good like stop in the middle thing. This Titanic Museum, it is the front, I don't think it's actual size, but it is the front half of the Titanic is what you're going inside of. And the iceberg.
And the iceberg, wow.
Yes. So the building is it just looks like a big ship that you're driving by, and then an iceberg also that it's running into. Like, they take it very serious. Like, you can't take any pictures on the first floor because it's all under copyright still, is what they said.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. It's an audio guided tour, so you get a little thing to hang around your neck and like punch in the numbers and hold it up to your ear so you can hear the trivia that is different than what's just written in there. As you go in, they give you like a little not pamphlet, like a little one sheet thing that has the name of someone who was on the Titanic and a little bio about them, and you have to find out if you live or die at the end.
Well, that's kind of intense.
Yeah. I was a third-class steward and did not feel good about my chances with that.
Oh, no. What about Megan?
She was a second-class passenger.
All right, maybe a little bit better odds on that one.
Yeah, better for sure than a third-class like crew member who's pretty much like a waiter and janitor. Those are not going to... And a guy. She was a lady. I think her name was Amy Balls.
That is a name.
It is. I think that's what her name was. I don't remember mine.
I got Billy Zane.
What? Weird. Did he live or die?
No, he lived, man. He conned his way onto that lifeboat. I saw the movie.
The first room, there is like a scale model that took someone like I think 8 years to make of the Titanic, and there are a bunch of big plaques on the walls that have some people who they tell you if they live or died because they had like some actual quotes from some of them. And there's like one guy who's like, I didn't even think about being heroic and helping people. Whoops, basically. It didn't say whoops.
I didn't realize that was an option.
You said Billy Zane one, and that's what it made me think of. I was like, I didn't even think I should be heroic and try to help people. There were some about people who did give up their seat for other people who they thought were more deserving, and then later on still got a seat, so that's cool. There's a room that has like a piano, and you learn about the musicians on the Titanic, and there's like the staff there, by the way, they dress like I don't know, I assume like people would dress on the Titanic or like the staff of it.
Sounds like an exhausting job to have.
It probably, especially in the music room, where there was a guy in his outfit, and there's like a grand piano in the room, and apparently you're allowed to ask him to show you how to play something. I don't know why you'd want that, but also he can play something. So he started playing like the song that they play as they sink in the movie while we were in the room, which was just sad. While we were reading the plaques, he decided to tell us that, like, no one actually knows if they did play or not. People said they heard music. No one actually knows who was playing what.
People say they heard music, but they're probably lying. Who knows?
That's kind of what it sounded like. He was talking like all like quiet and like somberly about it, but then kind of also like he was Adam Ruins Everything about the musicians on the Titanic.
Actually, nobody knows for sure.
Oh, terrifying bare face.
So
actually, it wasn't a string quartet; it was a quintet and a trio.
So this answers one of my questions: whether they acknowledge the movie Titanic in any way whatsoever.
Oh, they definitely do, but some of it is also hard to tell because, I was going to say like they feature people from the movie who were from real life, but that's them doing real life and the movie also doing real life.
Yeah, that's true.
So they talk a lot about Victor Garber's character from real life.
Yeah.
Which I think is John Jacob Astor, maybe the millionaire, and his wife.
Oh, sure. And the movie star.
They
and
talk
the
about,
rest.
Is that Billy Zane, the movie star?
Yeah, he's the movie star.
On the Titanic. You get to go to like a replica version of like the ballroom, or not ballroom, the grand staircase, I think is what it's called. You go up there, you see a couple like, here's what a third class room would look like. Here's what a second class room would look like. Then you get to like the captain's area and learn about the captain, where there was what I'm pretty sure must be new. Like they had a picture of the captain. They had a lot of pictures all over the place because there was a photographer who was on the ship, like starting in England but got off in Ireland. Lucky for him.
Oh yeah, good stop on his point.
But there was, I don't know why they did this. It looked disturbing to me. They had a still photo of the captain, but it was using that AI thing that makes still photos move and blink.
Oh, yeah. So it became a haunted house for a second.
Yeah, that's what they had instead for the captain of the Titanic in this one room. I thought it was still until he started moving his face around in the display.
like he was living in a portrait at Hogwarts Castle.
Yes. And maybe I'm wrong. It very clearly looked like it just used that AI app that does this. Oh, yeah, it was disturbing. Right after you go out and see like the helm or whatever, you can go out a door and like feel what it actually would have felt like temperature wise. That was cool.
I mean, I'm sure it was frigid.
It was very cold. So you move on from there. Later on, there's actually like a little like tiny pool of water you can try to put your hand in. That is the temperature of the water. And yeah, it's pretty cold. It's pretty cold.
Because, yeah, you wouldn't want to be in there for too long.
No. You get to sit in like half of a version of one of the lifeboats. Then near the end, you get to like a whole thing about like how they found the Titanic and like talking about that. At the end in the gift shop, what felt the weirdest was the gift shop, by the way. There's a lot of Titanic merch. Like, buy a little plush Titanic boat. You can buy the jewelry that from like the movie and stuff.
Heart of the Ocean?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. You can buy like a Titanic snow globe. All of it just felt really weird to me.
Yeah, it does seem weird to have a gift shop based around such a tragic event.
Like, I have never been to New York. Does 9/11 have is there like a Twin Tower gift shop?
I don't
at the memorial.
I don't think so. I mean, I could be surprised, but that feels like it wouldn't happen.
There were some things that were a little better souvenir-wise, but it's just some of them felt really weird. Like, I didn't mind like a Titanic museum shirt, but not I survived the Titanic shirt or whatever.
Yeah, no, that's not cool.
Oh, by the way, Megan's character, or her character from real life, she lived, I died.
Oh no, a real Jack Rose situation. I hate that for you guys.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a ghost now. That is the last thing we did, and then we drove home.
Ah, so that closes the book on Branson. Overall, good trip.
Overall, very fun. We did a lot. We spent more money than we meant to at a frozen yogurt place, but it was fun. I recommend it. I still think that if you're ever here for a bit, it would be a fun time. Like, remember that time we drove 10 hours and then drove 8 more to Orlando with you?
Well, yeah, but that you were, to be fair, you were just going to Orlando.
But you came along.
That's true. That was pretty fun.
This would be like the opposite, where like you drive 10 hours, then we drive like the 3 to Branson.
All right, I could be convinced to do this.
We could go to Silver Dollar City.
We'll look at it in like the spring. Like Branson Spring sounds like the place to be.
And sometime in the future, I'm going to have a quiz of, is something an actual show from Branson or one I made up? Because they have a lot of shows and a lot of them don't sound real.
Okay. I look forward
I forgot to make it. But yeah, my Branson patrol is that you were not there, and I wanted to send you more stuff, but I also didn't want to flood you with random pictures of weird stuff.
I would have looked at it eventually. It would have been good. I'm always available to look at weird stuff. There
was a lot of weird stuff. I probably still have more I need to send you, like that Rambo one I didn't send until the podcast.
Yeah, it's pretty bad Rambo. pretty rough. Pretty bad.
Double Rambo all the way?
All the way across the street. It's so intense.
I still have that after show we did from Edition early.
Yeah, like 3 years.
Anyway, what is your bumper patrol?
Okay, my bumper. I'm a big earbud guy, Ben. I use my earbuds all the time because I'm always listening to the PCast. You know, I'm about that podcast life. The longer, the better. If I download a podcast, see it's like 2 hours plus. We're in business. I'm in heaven at that point.
I have a question. So you use your earpods, right?
Yeah.
To listen to a PCast, but that's already pod. So you use your earpiece?
My earpiece.
If you're shortening pod in one place.
Yeah. That's a good point. You've given me a lot to think about, Ben. This almost feels like a word puzzle from school.
Watch out. You might don't summon the Puzz Guzzler.
So I was listening to some PCasts with my earpiece.
Yeah, there you go.
I for the longest time I used the standard issue white iPhone earbuds, which were great. They fit my ear well, and I used them all the time. At some point, when they became popular, the Bluetooth wireless earpods came out, and I bought a pair of those. And they were okay. I've had a few pair over the years. The problem with them is I have a bad habit leaving them in my pocket and then running them through the washing machine.
Oops.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is going to be surprising or not, but when you take a pair of wireless earpods and then run them through the washing machine, they don't work anymore.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So I lost maybe 3 or 4 pair of AirPods, or not AirPods, because I always went cheap. I went with the slightly less expensive wireless AirPods, and I lost 3 or 4 over the years from running through the washing machine.
Oh no!
And then one day I finally said, you know what? I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to buy these Apple brand AirPods, and I'm gonna see if they're worth the extra dough. They're the ones I got. I like the older ones because They're the hard plastic, not the soft, the soft material. I don't like those. I like the hard plastic.
Ooh, I want the soft.
But I bought those and really enjoyed them. Got a lot of use out of them. And then one day, I finally accidentally ran them through the washing machine. And to my surprise, they still work. They're still fine. So,
What?
Yeah, AirPods. They have survived being run through the washing machine not once, not twice, not 4 times, but 3 times.
Oh, okay. I was worried you forgot how to count for a second, and we're just going to keep going up.
No, it's happened 3 times now, and they're still fine. So for that reason, I think the Apple AirPods are worth the extra money.
Wow, who knew that they made them apparently water resistant?
They're unsinkable. They're the Titanic of wireless earbuds.
Wait. Oh, you should call up their marketing department.
Yeah, I mean, now's the time to have a Titanic tie-in product.
Oh, speaking of marketing, should we add that tagline as part of one of our flavors?
That it's unsinkable?
Our coffee is the Titanic of coffee?
I mean, yeah, I think it's worth considering.
Okay, good. I have had problems. Like I still do wired earbuds, which I can't remember if I talked about it on here before or just to you, because they are similar things. But one time I was walking across an intersection at a crosswalk. I had the wireless earbuds in, one in each ear, because wait, I don't know why I described that.
Not 2 in one ear?
One in my nostril, one in one ear. No, I had them both in, and I try to jog across the street at a crosswalk so people can turn if they need to, and I did, and I did it near the end, and I felt one of them pop out, and so I got to the other side. It was right by the other side, so I stopped at the sidewalk, turned around, and looked for it, and did not see it right away, and then I saw that it probably fell in a grate that goes down into water drainage.
Oof. So you're a one earpod man now. What'd you lose, left or right?
I don't remember which I lost because I immediately just gave up on them and went back to wired.
Oh no.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it. I prefer wired, so that way if they fall out of my ears, they're probably still hanging from my pocket.
See, I at one point lost my left AirPod, and now I just have a right AirPod that I use.
Ooh, and you aren't able to buy a half off, just buy one?
They do sell replacement AirPods, but weirdly enough, it costs almost as much as it would to buy a new pair of AirPods.
That is stupid.
It is. It's very dumb.
Oh.
But
so what's your bumper patrol?
Oh, so my bumper patrol is, I washed all those wireless AirPods and lost them. And then also I lost my left AirPod. So that's, I'm real hard on earphones overall. I've used a lot. It's a daily use item for me, and I burn through them.
Literally.
I literally burn them.
That's how you wash your clothes, with fire.
But yep, so that's it. That's my Bummer Patrol. And that concludes our Bummer Patrol portion of the program. Ben, let's move on to our third segment, which is Away on Holiday. Hello, listeners. This is Brian recording a voice memo to... Hey, buddy, I'm recording something, please. Oh, it's okay. I forgive you. Anyway, this is 2 days after we recorded the podcast, and Ben is putting it together. I just have an update for my Bummer Patrol. I want to let everyone know that I have washed my AirPod again in the washing machine, and it has come out the other side perfectly fine. So it's a fine product for people who forget to empty their pockets. Okay, take it away, past Ben and Brian. Thank you.
Whoa, ho, ho, away for holiday. Hey.
All right, Away on Holiday, a segment we don't do super often, but where we talk about our travels our travels in the world. We go out, we see things, experience things, we report back to the podcast. Ben, I heard through the grapevine you recently took a trip to Branson, Missouri. How was that?
Is the grapevine your nickname for me?
You are the grapevine, yes. You're the grapevine now, dog.
Oh. Well, I mean, unfortunately, I think I did cover almost all of it, or probably all of it.
You don't have
earlier.
I mean, we really need to. We need something for this segment. Do you have this like one small tidbit you forgot to include earlier that you can just throw out to the listeners?
Yeah, I know. I'll ask Megan, who's next to me. Megan, you have 5 words. How was our trip to Branson? Summarize it in 5 words.
It was very fun. Woo!
Well, that is our correspondent, our Branson correspondent's opinion.
Branson. All right. So, I mean, that sounds like 2 big thumbs up for Branson. So maybe we can. Oh, do you think we can get like a sponsorship deal from the Branson Board of Tourism? Will they give us money for this?
We can ask. We didn't get to go to Billy Gale's Cafe, where they apparently have a 14-inch pancake.
It's a pretty big pancake. Pretty big.
It is. I heard that there's a place that serves steering wheel sized donuts.
That's a pretty big donut. It's pretty big.
If you eat it in 90 seconds, you get it for free.
No, I don't know. That seems like a risk. I think you would choke on that donut.
If it's like a Krispy Kreme one, those kind of dissolve in your mouth sometimes. That's a little possible, but
sure. It's like eating air at that point. But what if it's like one of those like real dense cake donuts?
Oh, if you can eat a tire-sized thing of cotton candy in 60 seconds, it's free.
I don't know. Food challenges are still real dicey for me. I can't do it. But I would have that big pancake. It sounds like a Dutch baby. Is it a Dutch baby, Ben?
What? I think it's a pancake.
Oh, okay. Sorry. That concludes Away on Holiday. Let's move on to listener feedback.
Mail time. Hey, you know what that means? Mail time.
Welcome. You've got mail. Goodbye.
Here at the show, love hearing from you, the listener at home. And the best way to contact us is via email, happycastfeedback@gmail.com. You can write us or leave a voice message that we will play here on the program.
Yes.
Yes. So, Ben, do we have any feedback this week?
I do have an email. It says it's from Alex Sanfilippo.
Not a listener I remember hearing from, but maybe he's new.
We always welcome new listeners to write into us and tell us their happy hour, Bumper Patrol, or just whatever you feel like. We'll read it. Doesn't matter what you say. I mean, maybe. We'll see. That might be dangerous.
I mean, there's probably certain things we will not read on the show. I'm going to go ahead and set that boundary that if it's like grossly offensive, we probably won't repeat it on the show.
We'll have someone else read it. Alex Sanfilippo. Their subject line is "Would love to connect." Smiley face.
All right.
Alex writes, "Hey, congrats on your success with HappyCast. I immediately noticed you've released more episodes than most podcasters ever do. Keep it up."
This sounds real. We have. I mean, most podcasts kind of pod fade after like 5 episodes or less. So we have a back catalog of over 100 now. So that's something.
It is. He continues, "I'd love to listen to the show to support it."
Well, you can. It's available everywhere for free.
It is. I don't know. He says, "Well, what's one of your favorite recent episodes that I can start with?" Parentheses, drop me a link so I can listen.
Okay, so I feel like a lot of Spamlot has bled over into feedback, but I'm intrigued by how much effort seems to have been put into this.
Yeah, the more they try, the more likely I am to just read it.
What if this were a real inquiry? What episode would you suggest?
I mean, the last one is a really good recent one, I think.
I would go.
The one with
I would go deep into the back catalog from years ago. Episode 97, One Trick Tony.
That is a good episode. I thought you were going to say the Slumdog Millionaire episode.
Oh, well, that was a lot of fun for us, but nonsense to people who don't listen to the show.
That had a crazy production. He does continue. On my end, I created a quiz called PodScore. It's a data-driven free quiz that helps podcasters reach their goals faster. Plus, it tells you which of the 12 podcaster personality types you are. I'm the software savvy savant.
Okay, so this is like what's that popular personality quiz that people take with the initials, like the ISP,
The WKRP.
the KRP in Cincinnati quiz. So did they just adapt like this to podcasting? And they would get me on this bit. I'm glad I don't have access to our email because I would click that link just to see what the 12 podcasting personality types are.
I have clicked it, and I think maybe next listener feedback, we will take the PodScore quiz.
Oh, I'm excited. That's going to be great.
Tune in next time. He says, I'd love for you to take the quiz. When you send me your recent favorite episode, let me know your podcaster personality type too. If there's anything I can do to be helpful, let me know. Everything I do is in my signature. So glad to be connected. Smiley face. Looking forward. Alex Sanfilippo.
Interesting. I don't know what the angle is here. What's the scheme? But I'm honored that we exist enough to get spam, so that's pretty cool.
I know. I blame it on our new RSS feed.
Oh, right. I think it's the cool new logo that you designed.
Ooh, the pod crawlers just saw the logo and Alex is like, these are the guys.
We got to connect with this podcast.
We got to give them Podmatch, a service that matches podcast guests and hosts for interviews.
It's like Match.com, but for podcast host and interview subjects. It'll be great.
Imagine the guest we could get.
Oh, yeah, man. What would that sound like? It would sound a little something like this. All right, Ben, we're here on the podcast, and time for our interview. Who's that? Who's our guest? Our surprise guest? We're doing you surprised me with the guest. So who is it?
It looks like someone's waiting at the door. Right? I don't know why he said do because there's someone just standing at the door of our cafe right now, and their hands are up against the glass, their face is pressed up against it. I think they smell the delicious flavors and scents of our cafe.
Oh, well, okay, let's see who that is then.
The door is unlocked. I'm just waiting for them to walk in.
Should we
Hello.
Welcome to the Happy Roasters. Whoop, nope.
There's no ers on that one.
Oh, Happy Roast?
Yeah.
Oh, we're just the Happy Roast?
Well,
I gotta reprint all my business cards now, Ben.
Oh. I thought you may roast me while I got coffee.
Brian, you called it.
That has been a common misconception about the cafe, is the name leads people to believe that we're doing insult comedy. So we might have to pivot and incorporate that into the business model.
It really doesn't help that while we are on a stage, right by the door, there is a basket of fresh tomatoes.
Now that's, not the best choice in retrospect, yes.
No, but anyway, is that the new today I see in here?
Yeah, hello.
Oh, welcome to the Happy Roast with Bean and Brewin. This is our cafe.
What? Ooh. I like your pun names.
But what do you mean pun names?
Bean and Brewin?
And so you came in for some feedback, I think.
Yes. Yes. What do I?
Well, Brian, that's the feedback from the new today.
All right. Okay. Well, we're not open yet, so please step back outside until we're ready to unlock the doors.
Oh no. Okay. Well, okay. Bye.
We're gonna open up in 10 minutes. We'll be open.
Probably even less. Maybe
Okay,
5,
cool.
2.
It might be 90 seconds from now. We'll be opening the store.
It'll be very soon. Just please get out.
Okay. Bye.
Whew, all right. Well, that concludes feedback. So we're at the end of the show now, Ben. We did another one.
We did it. This is Epedition 111. We got triple ones.
The big 3-1. I mean, the big the big 3-1s.
The big 2 1s and another one.
Yeah, the big 1-1-1. But yeah,
1-1-1.
Well, thank you for potting with me, Ben. It's been enjoyable. I know we've got a lot of work to do here at the coffee shop, so I guess we're gonna wrap things up. So thank you, and thank the listener, everyone. I want to thank everyone for joining us here on the podcast. And remember, until next time,
Stay happy.
All right, Ben, I think it's time to officially open the door to our coffee shop, the Happy Roast. Not the Happy Roasters. I've crossed the ER off all the business cards, so we're good to go.
Okay, good. I'm just worried another train's gonna come by.
Well, that's part of the, appeal. That's ambiance.
It's not great for the recording part, though.
Well, yeah, that's true. It's true.
And we haven't had one for the last couple hours, so one's due.
Well, we'll burn that bridge when we come to it, right? That's the old idiom.
Wait. I'm gonna go and lock the door. I see the new today still face pressed up against the glass. I'll let me unlock it real quick and then run back behind the counter.
Okay.
Hello, tingling.
Brian, why did we buy the bells that sound like the new today?
I thought it separated us from the competition. You wouldn't see that at a Starbucks.
I from Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah, of course.
The famous one?
Sure. Yeah, Starbucks. Katie Sackhoff. Also, she was the model for the siren in the Starbucks logo. We all know this.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
I'm sorry to delay you, miss. Welcome to the Happy Roast with Bean and Brewin, our coffee shop with a train track going through the middle of it. Also, as you can see on the tables, there are buckets of coffee beans, and the floor is littered with chewed beans.
Oh, nice. I love beans. Do you have chocolate covered ones?
Ryan, do we have chocolate covered beans?
Oh, no, we should have put it on the to-do list. We forgot to get the chocolate covered ones.
Okay, right. You break the bad news.
Unfortunately, at this time, we do not have the chocolate covered beans. I've reached out to our supplier, and we're trying to get those in as quickly as possible. But the beans we do have a notes, like a chocolatey after note. So that's the best we can do for you this time.
Oh. I'll take a handful.
Oh, I mean, they're on the house. Beans on the table.
Like a garnish. Ooh, okay. Nice.
Now, do
you get a free train ride with every coffee?
Well, unfortunately, there's a problem with that. The train does not stop in here. It just blows right through.
Oh.
So, I mean, if you could try jumping on, but I don't recommend it. It's probably a bad idea.
I do have this grappling hook behind the counter, so I'll hand this to you.
Ooh.
And then when the train comes through, if you want to try to attach yourself, you're free to do that.
Oh, yeah. I'll definitely do that.
Sign the waiver.
Thank you.
Sign the waiver first.
Oh, okay. Sign here and
Thank
here. How many more places? Okay.
I mean, that's pretty good for now. The other ones we probably won't need. So what brings you in here today? The new today, is it some pumpkin spice latte, perhaps?
Ooh, I do love pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Oh.
But we have plenty of other amazing and delicious and delectable and other synonyms autumn flavors.
Ooh, like what?
We have a wood smoke vitality, a green bean complexity, feast twang, scarecrow edge, cat astringency, apple aftertaste, yam richness, barn allure, mashed potato liveliness, flannel bite, football flair, stuffing perk, cranberry tang, hayride zest, wheat note, Sweater Infusion, Gourd Tartness, and Equinox Zing.
Huh. Some of these kind of sound like candle names. Wait, is the feast one? Is that like what kind of feast? Is it a bunch of flavors all in one?
Well, I just came up with the names. Brian, you were our flavor profile scientist.
Yes, of course. Which flavor were you curious about exactly? I'll break down the flavor profile.
I was wondering what all is in the feast twang.
So that it perfectly encapsulates the Thanksgiving season. Basically, every flavor from a full Thanksgiving meal. So it's a base of pecan pie with notes of mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, and gravy, and just a slight little bit of turkey on the back end.
Okay. And this is coffee?
It is. It's our. We're trying to really break ground on coffee flavors. We've put all of our money into these crazy flavors, and we do also just have this just regular plain medium roast that we just call it the old cup of Joe, and that's also available. But we also have all these other crazy flavors that I think.
How about that cat astringency one?
So that's like an apple cider flavored coffee with just like a undercurrent of like a wasabi bean. So it's sweet and spicy.
Oh, interesting. I guess cats are sweet and spicy.
They are. Yeah, see, you understand where we're going with this.
Perfect first
What
customer.
about Barnalore?
That's just beans on the table. That one is not even a cup of coffee. That's just a cup of hay. So that's what that one is.
So that's good if you have like a horse or a donkey.
Sure. Like if you're like, let's say somebody was meeting like a blind date here at a coffee shop, and their blind date was a horse or a donkey. We have a cup of hay to provide them. So yeah.
Okay. Did I already ask about the scarecrow flavor?
I think we need to reduce this menu. Gordon Ramsay would be very upset if he came in here.
Scarecrow Edge.
Oh, Scarecrow Edge.
Yeah, what's that?
All right. So, I'm not supposed to tell anybody this. We were actually mistakenly sent a shipment of Starbucks pumpkin spice latte, and we didn't want to throw it away, so we're just rebranding it as Scarecrow Edge. I'm selling it as that.
Brian, you can't tell her.
Oh, there's some Scarecrow Edge.
Wait,
let me get him a grappling hook. Bye.
You should have made her pay before she did that.
Oh, she took the drink and ran.
This is going to be a money-losing venture for us.
Well, don't give away all the grappling hooks we have in the back, Brian.
What am I supposed to do with all these grappling hooks?
We can use them. We use them for the train.
That's true. Well, maybe she can hear us. How's the cup of coffee?
It's really good. Bye, sucker.